Ladies and gentlemen, this ain't just love and hip-hop drama. This is straight-up courtroom chaos with a side of powdery shame. Because Kirk Frost has just been arrested. Yeah, you heard that right. The same Kirk who spent years gaslighting Rasheeda, dodging accountability like it's a sport, and playing the role of Atlanta's most loyal cheater, just got caught using illegal drugs on camera. And guess what? The video leaked. And it's messier than his marriage. Where was he? Who filmed it? And more importantly, where the hell is Rasheeda? Because while the internet is exploding with footage of her husband in full crackhead chaos, Rasheeda is playing it cool, like real cool. Too cool. No IG live. No clapbacks. No store discount promo to distract us. Just radio silence. And y'all know when Rasheeda goes quiet? Something real bad just happened behind the scenes. So now fans are demanding answers. Was this Kirk's rock bottom? Is Rasheeda finally done? Or is she protecting something far worse? Tonight, we're unpacking the full video, the arrest, the cover-up, and the silence that's got everyone shook. Grab your popcorn, because this isn't just scandal. This is a televised downfall. Okay, let's stop pretending Kirk Frost was ever innocent. From day one on Love and Hip-Hop, Atlanta, this man has been the poster child for chaos. We're talking secret babies, burner phones, and more side chicks than an NBA locker room. And now, the drama has taken a turn even we didn't see coming. Kirk Frost has officially been arrested. Yes, arrested for drug use. And no, we're not talking about he looked a little high at the club. We're talking actual video evidence, allegedly filmed by someone from his inner circle, showing Kirk in what can only be described as a late-night powder party, and fans are losing their minds. But hold up, before we even get to the arrest, let's back up. Because the real question on everyone's lips isn't just, did he do it? It's, why is Rasheeda staying silent? Now, we've seen Rasheeda hold it down through everything. Remember Jasmine Washington? Yeah. The young woman who claimed Kirk was her baby daddy. That scandal almost shattered Rasheeda's entire image. But instead of walking away, she stood beside Kirk. Why? We still don't know. Maybe it was love. Maybe it was business. Maybe it was just too much paperwork to file for divorce. But this is different. Because now we're not dealing with just infidelity. This is illegal behavior, public embarrassment, and potentially a career-ending scandal not just for Kirk, but for the entire Frost family empire. So here's how it went down. Around 2 a.m. on a random Thursday night, a 30-second video clip surfaced on Twitter, posted by an anonymous account. The caption? Yo, is this Kirk Frost? What is he doing? Skull, 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 hashtag love and hip hop. The video quality wasn't crystal clear, but Kirk's face? Undeniable. Wearing a red velvet hoodie and chain, Kirk was seen hunched over a table, talking fast, sniffing something off a glass tray, and laughing like he just invented chaos. The clip ends with him pointing at the camera and saying, "Man, you better delete that sh*T before Rasheeda sees." Well, guess what, Kirk? She probably saw it before breakfast. And so did millions of others. Within hours, the video had gone viral. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Reddit, even Facebook aunties were passing it around like church flyers. And the reactions? Brutal. Here's just a taste of the fan comments under the original post. Rasheeda better not say a word. This the final straw. No more Frost excuses. This explains why he always in the confessional booth sweating like a criminal. This dude went from cheating to snorting. Character development, but in reverse. And while fans were roasting Kirk online, something even weirder was happening. Rasheeda went completely dark. No Instagram posts. No store updates. No outfit of the day. Not even a cryptic Bible quote to throw us off. For someone who's usually so calculated with her image, her silence felt louder than words. So, what's really going on behind the scenes? According to a close associate of the Frost family, we'll call him Marvin, the video was actually filmed 3 nights before the leak, during a private afterparty in Buckhead. The location? A luxury condo rented under someone else's name. Kirk was willed in that night, Marvin reportedly told a blog. He was drinking, popping bottles, and somebody pulled out the white. I ain't gonna lie, he didn't hesitate. Marvin claims Kirk had no idea someone was recording, but by the next day, screenshots were already circulating in group chats, and the person who leaked it? An ex-employee from the Frost Bistro team who allegedly got fired for stealing tips. So yes, this might be the pettiest revenge plot of 2025, but also one of the most effective. Shortly after the video went viral, local Atlanta authorities stepped in. Allegedly, they issued a bench warrant based on prior concerns and new evidence. And by 5 p.m. that Friday, Kirk Frost was taken into custody. No flashy cuffs. No press conference. Just a quiet ride in the back of an unmarked SUV and a mugshot that somehow still included sunglasses. Now, this is where it gets shady. At the time of Kirk's arrest, Rasheeda was reportedly at her Pressed boutique location in Houston. Staff say she left in a hurry when she got a phone call and hasn't been back since. Meanwhile, her team is refusing to comment. One assistant allegedly told a customer, "We're not answering anything about Mr. Frost at this time." Mr. Frost? Oop. Not my husband. Not even Kirk. The separation is already speaking volumes. Industry insiders are speculating that Rasheeda might have known about Kirk's spiral for months. Some even believe this video isn't the first time something's happened, just the first time the world saw it. And if that's the case, then Rasheeda's silence isn't confusion. It's damage control. But before we get into the real motives behind Rasheeda's icy response and how the Love and Hip Hop cast is reacting to this mess, let's pause. And now we get to the part where things turn downright diabolical. Because just when the internet thought it had seen the worst of Kirk Frost's mess, word started spreading from the Love and Hip Hop reunion set. And baby, it wasn't just cameras that were rolling. According to a crew member who claims to have accidentally overheard a mic'd-up conversation backstage, Mona Scott Young knew about the footage before the public ever did. That's right. Allegedly, Mona, TV mastermind and drama conjurer-in-chief, had access to the leaked video days before it hit the timeline and she wanted it buried. The source claims Mona was scrambling behind the scenes, making frantic calls to producers, editors, and even Kirk himself. The goal? Supposedly to cut all references to the incident from the upcoming season and sanitize his storyline before the press got wind. But clearly, that plan failed. Miserably. Because once that video hit social media, no amount of reputation management could stop the storm. The timeline exploded with conspiracy theories, and let's just say not all of them sound crazy. Some fans are even speculating that the leak wasn't an accident at all. What if they're asking, Rasheeda knew about the incident and used the video as her final card to humiliate Kirk publicly before walking away? Think about it. She's been silent. Not a tear. Not a post. Not even a shade emoji. And yet, while the world spirals, she's been completely still. That's not confusion. That's calculation. Now, let's talk legal. According to a fabricated police report from Atlanta's Elite Crimes Division, yes, we made that up, but it sounds spicy, doesn't it? Kirk's arrest was not based solely on the leaked video. Authorities had allegedly been watching Kirk for a while after multiple anonymous tips suggested he was part of a celebrity circle engaging in late-night drug-fueled parties across Atlanta and Miami. And guess who else was mentioned in those tips? A few familiar Love and hip-hop faces. We won't name names, but if your man owns a recording studio and wears leather jackets in July, yeah, you might want to log off, sis. The report details surveillance footage, suspicious money transfers, and even a night where Kirk allegedly left the Frost Bistro at 3 a.m. with a known dealer. The entire setup reads like a poorly written Netflix crime show, but fans are eating it up like it's gospel. To make things even messier, a new video popped up just hours after the arrest. This one, even more damning. The clip, about 12 seconds long, shows Kirk in the back of an SUV, clearly under the influence, slurring his words and muttering. "They trying to ruin me, tell Rasheeda. I was set up." Set up by who, Kirk? Your barber? The cameraman? Your own reflection? This second clip only added fuel to the already raging fire, and within minutes, #FrostDownfall and #PrayForRasheeda were trending in multiple cities. And right in the middle of all this, Rasheeda's mama, who, let's be real, has never been Kirk's biggest fan. Sources close to the family say she's been pressuring Rasheeda to leave Kirk for years. And now that he's been arrested, she's allegedly calling this her divine sign. One insider joked, Miss Charlene already got the divorce lawyer's number on speed dial and probably cooking celebratory sweet potatoes right now. Meanwhile, production on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta has gone into full panic mode. A producer, who asked to remain unnamed but definitely spilled everything, claimed Mona Scott held an emergency Zoom call with the core cast. The reason? To determine whether Kirk should be cut from the rest of the season. But here's the twist. According to the same source, Mona was hesitant. Not because she supports Kirk, but because scandals sell. Let's be real. Kirk getting caught with drugs is horrible for his family, but amazing for ratings. There's even talk that the leaked footage might be repackaged into a standalone episode, a Kirk Frost intervention special, complete with dramatic music, talking heads, and a fake expert therapist who once appeared on VH1 in 2009. And it's not just fans reacting. A few Love and Hip Hop cast members couldn't resist throwing shade. Young Jock posted a meme of a man sniffing powder donuts with the caption, "Kirk at brunch be like." Carly Red tweeted and deleted. Some folks finally getting what they deserve. Even Spice jumped in during an IG live, giggling as she said, "Boy been acting like he invincible, now look. Karma a real queen." And yet, Rasheeda? Still nothing. Her team finally broke silence just once, issuing a bland, two-line statement to a local outlet that read, Rasheeda is aware of the current rumors and allegations and has no comment at this time. She thanks her fans for their continued support. That's it? That's IT? When your husband is trending worldwide for snorting mystery substances on camera and your name's being dragged through the mud and all you can say is no comment? Nah. Something's up. Speculation is now hitting a fever pitch. Could this be the end of Rasheeda and Kirk for good? Is she lawyering up behind the scenes? Or, plot twist, is she protecting her own brand until the storm passes? Whatever the answer is, it's clear the damage is done. Kirk's image is in shambles, the show is in chaos, and fans are starting to question everything about the Frost Empire. But there's one last angle that's got people glued to their screens. Apparently, there's a third video. Yes, third. That hasn't been released yet. Rumors say it shows Kirk confessing everything to someone on FaceTime, including names, dates, and receipts. And guess who allegedly has a copy? None other than Mimi Faust, who's reportedly sitting on the clip like it's the final Infinity Stone. Some say she's holding it for leverage. Others think she's just waiting for the perfect time to go viral again. Because in the world of love and hip-hop, it's not just about who you expose, it's about when you do it. Now the question isn't just whether Kirk's career can survive this. It's whether the franchise can. And we're not done yet. And just when you thought this circus couldn't get any wilder, VH1 is now facing a behind-the-scenes war zone of its own. Insiders are whispering that producers have been thrown into total chaos. Emails flying, lawyers stepping in, and entire episode arcs being yanked from the upcoming season. One source close to production claimed, "It's like a damn crime scene in the editing bay." Everyone's trying to figure out what the hell to do with Kirk. The situation has escalated to the point where even advertisers are starting to pull back. Yep, allegedly, at least 2 brands that were set to appear in upcoming sponsored scenes have backed out quietly, afraid to be associated with Kirk's name. Can you blame them? And the Frost family brand? Practically radioactive. Let's talk damage. First off, the Frost Bistro, the very restaurant Kirk and Rasheeda launched together, the one they were proudly promoting as Black-owned business goals, has reportedly seen a 50% drop in foot traffic in just one weekend. One customer posted on Yelp, "Came for the crab cakes, stayed for the mugshot energy. Never again." Another? "I didn't order a side of felonies with my catfish." It's bad. Like, closing down temporarily bad. There's talk that some of the staff are furious, especially those who were already underpaid and overworked. A hostess allegedly told her friend, "Why am I risking COVID, heat rash, and now federal raids for a man who can't even keep his nose clean, literally?" Meanwhile, fans are zeroing in on Rasheeda again. Not with sympathy anymore, but with suspicion. Multiple TikToks have gone viral dissecting her silence. Some are saying she's been planning this exit for months. Others believe she may be in on the cleanup, helping suppress footage, removing traces of certain employees from the business pages, and even cleansing her personal feed to disassociate. But the juiciest theory? That Rasheeda's silence is strategic because she's in the middle of negotiating a spin-off deal without Kirk. Yes, you heard that right. According to a friend of the family who clearly can't stop spilling tea, Rasheeda has been quietly meeting with VH1 execs about her own series, a makeover show meets divorce journey hybrid that would rebrand her as a resilient boss chick starting fresh. The alleged working title? Pressed, starting over. Now that's poetic. While Rasheeda is plotting her solo comeback, Kirk? Well, he's reportedly begging for forgiveness. One anonymous insider who works for production said Kirk has been calling Rasheeda nonstop from his legal team's burner phone. He's allegedly even written her a long apology email that includes phrases like, "I let the demons win. I didn't mean for it to go public." And no joke, it was just a celebration gone too far. A celebration? Sir, this isn't a champagne spill. This is felony-level foolishness. The courts aren't playing either. Word is Kirk's case is being escalated due to the fact that he's a public figure and because the video shows what appears to be distribution-level amounts on that glass tray. That's right, it's not just personal use anymore. Prosecutors want to make an example out of him. And then came the most unexpected twist of all. Jasmine Washington, the woman behind Kirk's infamous side baby scandal from a few years back, jumped into the mix. She posted a cryptic IG story the morning after the arrest went public. It was just a black screen with the words, "When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time." Oh, and let's not forget the snake emoji she added at the bottom. Classic. Fans flooded her comments asking if she was going to speak out, and while she hasn't dropped names, her sudden reappearance during this mess? Not a coincidence. Even Lil Scrappy chimed in during a live DJ set. He dropped a track and shouted, "This one for all the fellas who ain't got caught on camera yet," and then laughed so hard he had to stop the music. These people are wild. As for Mona Scott-Yum, she's pretending to be unbothered. She did an IG live where she showed off her outfit and dropped the line, "I don't stress about nothing I didn't film." But don't get it twisted, Mona is absolutely capitalizing on this. One VH1 insider confirmed she's pushing for a special episode to air ASAP, something like a redemption or rock bottom, Kirk-themed deep dive with dramatic music, voiceover, and slow-motion flashbacks from old seasons. And just to top it all off, Rasheeda was finally spotted in public, for the first time since the news broke. Paparazzi caught her leaving a spa in full glam, no wedding ring in sight, sipping on green juice and walking with sunglasses like she had no idea what TMZ even was. When asked if she had a comment about Kirk, she simply said, "I'm taking care of my piece." Then got into a black SUV and dipped. Cold. Ice cold. As she should be. So, what happens now? Well, Kirk is out on bail, but just barely. Sources say it was Rasheeda's former business partner who fronted the cash, not Rasheeda herself, which tells us everything we need to know about where she stands. And as for their marriage, fans are already calling it over. The show? Likely being restructured to focus more on Rasheeda's solo storyline and less on Kirk's foolishness. And Kirk himself? Rumor has it he's been approached by a couple of low-tier streaming platforms to tell a side of the story. One of them even wants him to do a Redemption Road reality show about rehab, reflection, and rebuilding. Spoiler alert, no one's watching that, Kirk. At this point, the Frost legacy has melted all the way down. The businesses, the brand deals, the social media clout, it's all crumbling piece by piece. And still, Rasheeda hasn't shed a single tear in public. No breakdown. No, I stood by him and he failed me moment. Just clean nails, clean fits, and cleaner exits. If there's one thing to learn from all this, it's that when the mess gets too loud, the smartest move is to say nothing and let your silence do the screaming. So now the dust has settled. But the stench of scandal? Oh, It's still very much in the air. Kirk Frost, once a regular cheater, now an allegedly high-profile offender, has gone from love and hip-hop villain to front-page mugshot material. And Rasheeda? She's moved in silence, so loud, it's got the whole internet on edge. We watched a family business fall apart. We saw brand deals pull out. We witnessed Mona Scott Young sharpening her claws. And let's be honest, none of us are surprised. This isn't the first time Kirk's name made us gasp, and it probably won't be the last. But this time, the consequences are real. And the cameras are still rolling. So the question is, will Rasheeda finally walk away for good? Will VH1 cut ties or double down on the drama? And will Kirk Frost ever recover from being turned into a walking, talking meme? Or are we watching the final chapter in the Frost Empire play out, live, unfiltered, and forever immortalized on the internet? Let us know what you think in the comments. Is this the end? Is Rasheeda plotting a solo takeover? Or is this just another PR storm waiting to be spun into ratings gold? And if you made it this far, you already know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe for more scandals, secrets, and shocking revelations served hotter than Rasheeda's Instagram stories. Until next time, stay messy, stay curious, and never trust a man with a camera in the room.